First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Garden, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Party, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear, the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
A nice season individually last year, fourth straight year with over 4,400 yards passing. But the team missed the playoffs for the first time since 2022. He and the Lions expecting redemption this season.
It's on the first play from scrimmage, second down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll get him just short of 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here's Goff. That's complete to Laporta. That's good for a first down, his second catch in the opening drive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A shotgun snap for Goff. Working the middle of the field. He's gotten that complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion to shake it up. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Goff. The man hits it in stride. It's a pickup of 12 and they'll set up the third down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
It's 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season.
There he goes left side. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, Saints.
So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points
And raise you
6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be a trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions go back to work as you get a peek at their offensive coordinator, Drew Petzing. His guys trail here in this first half, and now they'll focus on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So they had a big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Now it's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have his first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that would be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
To throw is Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Caden Ellis.
Again, Goff. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Shaw. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Goff now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thorough with
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Smith plays the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now receiver in motion left. Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up third and goal.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
They made a nice effort to take him a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On fourth down, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. The Saints set to go back to work. And you see their offensive coordinator, Doug Nussmeier. He is as intense and as focused as you'll find in this business, and all eyes, including his, are on what is to come in this next possession. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
Again, it's Achane. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it will change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only good.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Bates' kick is good. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Throwing, Shuck. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints. First down.
First down, Saints.
Out of the gun is again to Achane. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Achane. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Lions 13. Charlie Smith to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always going to make something, but you can always sound out the alarm. Hey, the ball's on the ground. We're going to get it back.
All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. It could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. And that'll hit the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to H.N. on 2nd down. And he's not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 3rd and 6. Here's Shuck. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints.
Now Shuck. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.N. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. See, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he looks on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That's tremendous. They were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Taking about the 16. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. As the visitors head back out, we take a look at the defensive coordinator for the home team. His guys trail here in this first half, so he and the rest of the staff will be looking for ways to keep this deficit right where it is. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. To throw is Shuck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And a throw there going incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only about one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A gain of
2nd and 1.
Second and 1.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Bates' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's stepping in with a couple of points due to his leg.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
For the field goal. A 64-yard attempt.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Drives it left side and finds Olave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode it right out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to put that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Shuck. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New Orleans.
H.N. gets it from the gun. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 65 yards for him on the ground now as he's been terrific here this afternoon.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half, things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They don't throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Lions 3-yard line.
H.N. going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. And down at the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Shuck now to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Xavier Worthy from 3 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And the defense on it quickly there as they stop it at the 40 for a gain of just 2. 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got it out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? Then work with it from there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
They run once more with Henderson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
To throw now, Shock. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
For New Orleans.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down, the sack.
At the 16-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shock. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing, Shock. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Wasn't able to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. That is caught by Laporta. And they take it down, but they got this one up to the 35-yard line. Goff now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Caught by Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down in the yard. Goff now looking to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That's complete right side. It's Toussaint. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
At the 13-yard line.
A give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Goff now, throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Cedric Wilson from 6 yards away. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Play after right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The drive starts with a run from HM. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trevion Henderson, 63 yards. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Lions 23.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Here's Goff. Leads to a Portland right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Lions. 1st down.
Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the 2nd half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And what I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's Now third down and
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And running with power here. He's going to be out of bounds. The number 40 takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Call the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun. Gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs.
It's a gain of 8. That's another.
A shotgun snap for gone.
First down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. From the gun, here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Goff. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
And they'll run it here. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now shot. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
First down.
Now H.A. on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Running it, Washington. And hard running's going to get over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shuck now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that was well picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Nice footwork at the 25. It's a net of 40 there. 5:48. And a return of 8. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 12. A little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they got the ball with a first down. That's pulled in by Wilson. Now second down in a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 30.
Back to throw. Goff. That's caught by Wilson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
He's a gain of 45 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Goff. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes through the 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Another try, second and 10 now. Again, Goff. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
One last throw here for Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Well, City, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for New Orleans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.